ultimate fanfare.
It's ultimate fanfare.
What's going on, world? Welcome to this weekend's episode of the PlayAction Podcast. We got my dog, Colin, y'all. What's up? What's going on, bro?
Man, you know I am feeling on cloud nine. Knicks are heading to the back-to-back Eastern Conference Finals. Hopefully it's a different result, but the key thing is that they're heading back. And they're heading back on a high. They are on fire like I've never seen the Knicks on fire. Matter of fact, they're historically on high. So it's going to be either Detroit or Cleveland. I got to get your take. Are the Knicks high legit? And do they got a chance in the next? I mean, let me take it back. I know you're going to say they got a chance in the next step. But when they take the next step with Detroit or Cleveland, do you give them more than 50% chance of getting past their next opponent on with the finals? Keep in mind, this is the New York Knicks, and they do us like the Knicks have always done. But I'm hoping this year is different.
Hey, bro. Come on now, bro. You know, I'm going to support my dog. Anytime the team go out with a sweep, you see me over there sweeping, bro. A sweep? Come on, bro. They got all the momentum right now. So what might hurt them is they got to rest for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? They got to chill out for a little minute. But, come on. Like, I think they might, me personally, if they get Cleveland, I think they're going to dog walk Cleveland. That me personally, that's how I feel. I have zero respect for Cleveland. I don't fear Cleveland at all. Come on, this is James Harden. This is playoff James Harden. We have never seen anything positive from playoff James Harden. And his whole career.
Western Conference James Harden. This Eastern Conference James Harden might be
different
James Harden.
No, this is Brooklyn. The Brooklyn Nets. James Harden. He was in the Eastern Conference a couple years ago. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Eastern Conference. Hey.
True.
Hey.
True. Yes. But keep in mind, though, you got James Harden with Brooklyn strip clubs. James Harden with Houston strip clubs. Now you have James Harden with Cleveland strip clubs. Cleveland, by the way, I'm not knocking your strip club. All I'm saying is that you're not New York, okay, or Houston strip clubs. You're not. You're just not. So what I'm saying is that this is a more locked in James Harden than we've ever seen. Okay,
I could definitely feel that. Even LeBron was like, bro, I don't even want to go home, bro. You know, Cleveland. I don't not to Cleveland. I'm sorry. The nightlife in Cleveland is limited, okay? I had one of my homeboys talking about it. They go to Detroit, Chicago, you know what I'm saying? The highway is right there. They hit the highway, but come on. Yeah, I understand, but I'm going to be real with you. I still have zero faith in James Harden. Zero faith. And like almost negative faith in James Harden, okay? I'm going to be honest with you, okay? Because this is playoff James Harden. The last time I seen a successful team with James Harden in the playoffs, he was with the Thunder. Okay, to be honest with you.
Damn. Off the bench,
okay.
James Harden.
Come on, bro.
Oh my
Come on,
goodness.
bro.
That's
yes.
not Russell Westbrook, James Harden. That's a long time ago. And so I get it.
Well,
James Harden.
That's the last time I seen him in a conference finals.
Yeah. Well, no, he was there in Houston with Chris Paul. Chris Paul got hurt.
Yeah, well, Chris Paul got hurt. Yeah, I forgot.
That's Chris Paul getting hurt. But, I mean, okay. I still think Cleveland is a tough out because you got Donovan Mitchell, you got James Harden. Jared Allen is in my top 5 centers right now. And he's been in my top 5 centers, and he's not coming out of my top 5 centers. I don't care who's coming out. Jared Allen's in my top 5 centers. They've got, and they have a good bench. Max Struss, I mean, he knows how to play winning basketball coming from the Lakers. So, to me, they've got a good squad. And Detroit. Now, when you look at their whole roster, compared to the Cavaliers, you got Cade Cunningham. I mean, he's the best player on the court. And then after that, you got a bunch of good players. You kind of got what you had with the Pistons back with Chauncey Billups and Rich Hamilton and Rasheed Wallace, right? Except, in my opinion, Rasheed was the best player in that team. This is Cade. But everyone's pretty good. You got a great team game, great team defensive chemistry, great team offensive chemistry in terms of getting out on the break. They're a great squad, and that's who the Knicks I think are going to have the most problems with is with Detroit. But Cleveland, you add a locked-in James Harden. That's a solid squad. And Donovan Mitchell, he's got so much to prove on his own shoulders to himself. I don't think he's got anything to prove, but he's got so much to prove. He's so locked in. He may be one of the most locked in athletes that we don't talk about. We talk about like that Kobe Mamba mentality. I see Donovan Mitchell in that same vein. He just hasn't had a team around him that allows that success to the final level, to get those finals. He was in Utah for a long time, and and now he's here in Cleveland, two destinations not known to get a lot of star power. So I'm wondering, I know you said Cleveland's done with James Harden, but they're a great matchup for Detroit. And honestly, I really need Cleveland to pull this through because I don't think the Knicks have a chance against Detroit because they're focused on the regular season.
Yeah, I didn't say anything about Detroit. I said I'm looking for Cleveland, hoping for Cleveland. But out of respect, because we was talking about off camera about the shorter guards. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. Donovan Mitchell, like he's one of those 6'1", 6'2" guards that's like he a legit hooper. And he one of those solid dudes. He not a skinny 6'1", 6'2". Yeah, he one of those dudes. And shout out Donovan Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? He got my boy Clay X. You know what I'm saying? Coco Jones. That's why he's so locked in Cleveland. Hey, bro, come on, you going home to Coco every night? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bro, hey, much respect to Donovan. No disrespect to Coco, you know what I'm saying? But bro, I will be locked in as well. So yes, shout out to Donovan. I expect good things, but I expect that. I mean, that's why I said I expect Knicks could potentially beat Cleveland. I really don't want to see the Knicks play Detroit because we talked about this before. I don't think the Knicks have lost by less than like 20, maybe 15, 20 to the Detroit Pistons all season. I believe you talked about.
Run us out the gym.
Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to see that in the Eastern Conference Finals. But hey, how the Knicks been playing right now, and how locked in they been, and hopefully Cat can be Cat. You know what I'm saying? Like live up to performances he's been putting in recently. So hopefully they can do their thing. But I'm really, really hoping for Cleveland to pull it through. But we're gonna see how they go.
Definitely. Yeah, big shout out to the Knicks, like you were saying. The sweep of the 76ers is a big deal. And I think since they got past 76ers, they can get healthy. OG Anunoby still nursing an injury. A couple of the guys, I think Jalen Brunson's always nursing some sort of ankle injury. Let everyone get healthy and put forth their best effort against whoever they're going to be playing with, is Cleveland or Detroit. And I think in the playoffs, you're going to see a different brand of Knicks basketball. But who I was hoping to see a different brand of basketball was our Los Angeles Lakers, who are down 0-3 to the defending championship, Oklahoma City Thunder. Shea and them boys, without J-Dub, by the way, Shea, Chet, and J-Dub's to be coming, are dominating the Lakers in fantastic fashion, albeit the Lakers are without Luka Doncic. It's just LeBron. He just got Austin Reeves back, who's coming off of the abductor strain, I believe.
Yeah, oblique.
Yeah. Went through the hyperbaric chamber, extra oxygen, all this other stuff. However, it has not been enough to prevent OKC from running roughshod over the Los Angeles Lakers. This isn't a question, do you think the Lakers come back? No, they definitely cannot come back. Okay. Is this a question, are the LeBron James and Los Angeles Lakers, are they done after this season, after they get swept by the Oklahoma City Thunder, because Oklahoma City is going to sweep them? And if they don't, hey, shout out to the Lakers. Good job on preventing the sweep. Okay, by the way, that's tonight at 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Prime Video. If they hold them off, that's great, but we know Oklahoma City's going to take this game. Where do the Lakers go from here with LeBron James?
Hey, bro, it's LeBron James, the Lake Show. I know Jenny Bless was talking some disparaging things about my boy LB early this season. So I wasn't really feeling that. But I mean, they kind of in the situation again with like the Kobe, like you know what I'm saying, the Kobe situation, where you don't want to disrespect a legend like this, but at the same time, LeBron, I mean, he can't. I didn't say it. I said it earlier, but even LeBron, he said it. He don't want to go back to Cleveland. Like, I mean, granted, they're in a good position right now, you know, potentially making Eastern Conference Finals, but I don't know where LeBron go right now, to be honest with you. And it's a package deal because LeBron and Bronny go wherever they go. Bronny going wherever LeBron go. So, I mean, I don't think they should leave. Like, they should, you know what I'm saying, kick, I don't want to say cut LeBron, trade him. Because they got swept, because that's definitely not LeBron's fault. I mean, Luka, one of their top players, is out. So, I mean, if you missing one of your stars, you can't really blame LeBron. But at the same time, the media and everybody else will. I mean, it's a sweep. It sucks if it's a sweep. I mean, I don't think it hurts his legacy because we know his number 2 isn't there, and his number 3 is barely there. So it's kind of a wash right now. We just happy LeBron. We got playoff LeBron and Bronny right now. I feel like I'm winning, but by just seeing LeBron in the playoffs right now, so I'm pretty happy. You know what I'm saying? I just had to realize I was starting kind of sober because my the late show might be over with. But hey, we got playoff Bronny. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with this. I'm okay. For historical, purposes, we got playoff Bronny. I'm okay with that.
Hey, and I'm happy for you and your 4 minutes of happiness during each game. But on all serious note, though, LeBron may move on, and we've talked about before, and it's been talked about widely, who he'd like to play with. And, we talked about always, he was wanting to play with Dwayne Wade, and he got a chance to play with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. Never got a chance to play with Chris Paul, right? But another player he always wanted to play with was Steph Curry. And Steph ain't leaving Golden State. Golden State was never going to let Steph go. However, could Golden State take on LeBron James at a veteran's minimum and go and join Steph for one last run? You bring Bronny along to learn from one of the greatest shooters, because LeBron James Jr. is not going to become a great player from watching his dad. He's going to come from a great player from watching someone more closely to his size and more to his skill set, which would be more like Stephen Curry. And because Bronny, by the way, is a very, very good three-point shooter. That's one thing he can do. He got 40-inch vertical. He's got good athleticism. He's got a good three-point shot. He's got to learn nuances of the game. Having LeBron James go to Golden State, bring Bronny in tow, probably trade LeBron James for maybe, unless he's an unrestricted free agent. If he's an unrestricted free agent, then it is what it is. However, if he is under contract, trade him for a second rounder, in all reality, a second rounder. And, LeBron James and Steph Curry and Draymond Green, you see LeBron and Dre quite a bit together. And Bronny, learn from one of the greats, learn from several greats. And maybe Golden State gets one more decent run in them. One more decent non-playing tournament run in them.
I see Clay coming back too. If they get LeBron, Clay will definitely come back. Because we've seen it recently. He in Golden State right now. We just seen him out on a boat. We just seen him out on a boat last week. You know what I'm saying? So
Steph, Clay, LeBron, Dre, and then you add in any number 5 you want.
I mean, just with the I just thought about that with with the prospect of Bryce getting drafted to the Warriors. That might be awesome. Hey, yeah.
Well, is this his first year in college coming up?
He redshirted this year. I ain't saying like he not getting drafted this year. I'm just saying like
that means
potentially
LeBron's got to play 2 more years then.
No, I'm just saying if LeBron would play for them this upcoming year, LeBron can have some kind of say so and be cool with the franchise. Like, hey, can y'all draft my son? Can y'all draft my son? Because I got my other son here already, and they might be cool with it.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Why you don't like that, bro? Why you don't like that, bro? That people do nepotism all the time, bro. Come on, now.
Oh yeah,
It's cool.
Oh no. I get that part. I'm like, Bryce looks legit good though. Like I want him to make it on his own accord, so it's never a because of, you know, like with Bronny, that's gonna follow him his whole career. So even if Bronny becomes great, it's like you were only discovered because of your dad made the Lakers draft you, which was true. But Bronny may turn out to be brilliant on his own. We don't know.
I feel what you're saying. But me personally, just being impartial to the city of San Francisco, I feel like that is a great place to live. I feel like that is an awesome city to be in for Bryce.
Yes.
And if he stays to the outskirts, I feel like that is a very safe place for Bryce as well. As long as he don't stay away from over there in Oakland, some certain spots in Oakland, he can get in a little trouble. You know what I'm saying? But like with the good homie E40, I'm pretty sure Bryce gonna be, you know what I'm saying, taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and you see how E40 is a staple at the game. He's a staple.
Yes.
E40 is 60 plus, okay? 60 plus.
Yeah.
So he's officially an OG. I ain't trying to say, you know, Bryce. I'm just saying.
Oh, without a doubt.
I'm just saying, Bryce. He can keep Bryce in the right situation. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You see how he looked out for our boy Clay. Clay ain't never got no trouble. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Fact. True. Hey, so we see the Lakers and who knows what they're gonna do, right? I mean, everything hinges on LeBron James, what he's gonna do. What about the Philly experiment? And you know the process. Just trust the process. Joel Embiid is the process. Okay, he is the process. And when he's healthy, Joel Embiid is he is a top 3, top 2 center in the NBA. It is him. It is Jokic. It is Wemby. Okay, that's how it kind of goes. And I put Jared Allen, my guy, right outside those 3. But playoff P, Paul George, has not worked out. Really hasn't worked out at any place Paul George ever went to. It's not knocking Paul George. I'm just saying it hasn't worked out where he's went to, and it hasn't worked out there in Philly. They tried Harden out there. Didn't work out over there either. Tyrese Maxey is a stud and is worth building around with Joel Embiid. However, where do the Philadelphia 76ers, a staple cornerstone franchise, stand with another early playoff exit? We can't say trust the process anymore. We've been trusting the process. What is it that they want us to do, and where do you see Philadelphia 76ers going moving forward, at least to find some success? If you don't think they're going to find success, then hey, let us know. But let us know if you find a way that they can find it. Let us know.
I mean, me personally, first things first, I'm cutting Paul George. Get him off the roster. That is dead weight. I believe he scored 7 points this past game, and didn't even play and pouted the whole fourth quarter. Bro, I have never been a fan of Paul George. Like, he has all the potential in the world, but like, I have given him a lot of grace because he has came back from one of the most horrific injuries that we have ever seen. So I have given him as much grace as I can give a person that has gotten multiple max deals and have produced he has produced the most awesome, one of the most awesome playoff moments I have ever, like, in recent memory, like, and he was on the receiving end of that moment, not giving that moment with Damian Lillard. So like, it has nothing.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yes, that's the only memorable thing I have of Paul George. Okay, in his whole career. Yes. Okay, so that tells me all I need to know about Paul George's postseason career. Like, I've seen guys, especially this new generation. All right, the Gen Z guys. I'm sorry. I've seen so many of them like, oh yeah, I picked Paul George over LeBron all day. I picked Paul George as my GOAT Paul George is the G, the top dog. I'm like, but he hasn't won anything, bro. He hasn't proven anything. Like, he's a good player.
Yes.
But, like, he is not playoff proven. Like, I don't know what you're saying. Like, one of my biggest what ifs is Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite players.
Yeah.
And he has played extremely limited amounts of basketball. And he has more meaningful playoff moments than Paul George. By far.
With less talent around him.
Exactly. So, bro, he has zero excuse. We know Joel Embiid, he can't stay healthy. That's one of those. He's one of those what ifs. Unfortunately, his career turned into one of those what if careers. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, and we can't control that. That's just the way God played. You know what I'm saying? The deck of cards that God has given out Joel Embiid. I can't. Unfortunately, like that's one of the things that like I feel like with Victor out there in the Spurs.
Yeah.
Them big men and their legs and their feet with playing 82 games, that's a lot on them dudes. And Victor, he's staying light and he's staying, you know what I'm saying, on his feet, but like he eventually will have to put on some weight and stop him getting pushed around. That's just how life is. But it's just the toll on them dudes' lower extremities. It's a lot of games. It's 82 games. That's a lot. Because we know when we play basketball, we play pickup basketball. Your next day, your feet, ankles, knees, everything hurt. Especially at our advanced age we are at right now. So shout out LeBron once again, giving the best fight against Father Time we have ever seen.
Roger that.
Yes, but Father Time is undefeated. But like LeBron James is putting up one of those Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson type of fights. Like, bro, he is swinging for the fences.
Yes.
Yes. But Paul George, Sixers. I am not trusting this process.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I think it was valid because of Joel Embiid. They just wanted us to just trust us in knowing that Joel Embiid can be the future of this franchise, and they were right on that. However, the acquisition of talent after that has left much to be desired. What has not left much to be desired is the beautiful and brightful spot called the Minnesota Timberwolves have somehow knotted up against the San Antonio Spurs and Victor Wembanyama, who was ejected last game, by the way, and not suspended for any other games afterwards. We'll talk about that in just a second. But they're not up 2-2. The Timberwolves, now granted, you and I, we love Ant Edwards. I think Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, Jaden McDaniels especially, being that his running mate number 2, they're a really, really well put together squad, but you're going against an alien. You're going against an alien with a bunch of top 5 first-round draft picks, basically, right? I mean, you got Dylan Harper, you got DeConte George, you got Stephon Castle, who was rookie of the year. You've got a bunch of top-level talent on that team, and yet somehow Timberwolves, with Ant Edwards not being full strength, are at 2-2. Do you think they have a shot of winning this series? Now, mind you, Victor Wembanyama was ejected in Game 4 for a legal elbow against Naz Reid, which I think he should be suspended at least one game for. If that was Draymond Green, okay, or Ron Artest / Metta World Peace, there would have been a multi-game suspension without a doubt for that elbow. Now, I'm not knocking Victor. I mean, he's been getting beat up, and he just tempers boil over, and it's a contact sport. It's a man's game. I get it. I have no problem with it. But let's keep in mind, if that was Rasheed Wallace, if that was Dennis Rodman, if that was Draymond Green, if that was, someone else who the refs don't like, that's a suspension. And then we're looking at the series. I'm not looking at the series like, hey, do you think the Wolves have a chance of winning? No, I think the Wolves have a great chance of winning without Victor there. But with Victor in the lineup, Anthony Edwards basically having an amazing return, by the way. I mean, not a return, but a return to the starting lineup, 36 points, coming back to the starting lineup. do the Timberwolves have a legit shot against the San Antonio Spurs?
I definitely feel like if Victor got that suspension, it was gonna feel like that. I believe 2016. When Draymond got suspended for kicking LeBron in the nuts. And
yes, and that was it. That was it. Turnaround.
Yeah, that was the turnaround. Yeah, I definitely feel like it kind of would have been that type of situation. But like, bro, with Victor throwing the people's elbow like that last night, bro, that was crazy, bro. I don't know what that dude was thinking, bro. Like, I seen the elbow he took to the chin before that. He took it and he was like, all right, bro, all right, I got y'all. I was not expecting that like 2 or 3 minutes later. Bro said, like, he went back and said, Rod Artest, yeah, I was like, hey, calm down, bro. Relax.
Yes.
Oh, showering, monk type of elbow.
Lakers run a test against James Harden. Yeah. He was in Houston.
Yeah.
Hey. To your point, I think you're right. Victor took that shot to the face. When they reviewed it, that's why he gets suspended. Because, okay, he got hit to the face. He retained it. We're not going to suspend him because of that.
Yep.
Bro, that's what it is.
I think so.
That's what it is.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because and like I said, in the commentators, they even like commented. It was like, oh yeah, he kept his composure. He kept it together because that was a good shot to the chin. And then like I said, 2 or 3 minutes later, bro was like, man, I'm tired of this, bro. These monks done showed me some moves this past summer. Watch this. Yeah. It was like, hey, calm down, bro. Because like, I mean, to be honest with you, if I don't know, I think it might have been McDaniels, but it was somebody that like put him in a headlock or grabbed him right afterwards. Like me seeing him do that to my teammate, I might have scooped him and slammed him.
Right.
To be honest with you,
absolutely, yeah.
Just off of reaction, cause it's like, hey, bro, what? And like that was malicious. Like, we understand, like, for him to cut back, he looked over, seen him, and said, all right, bro, and you gonna get this. And it's like, all right, well, it's only a couple things gonna happen after this. We gonna squabble. And it's like, I mean, I know it's the NBA, but, and these dudes don't want to, give up that check. So I get it. I respect it. Buddy didn't, but at the same time, that's the status of the league we're in. We don't have none of those trench babies no more, as they say. We got these AAU kids out here making this NIL money, so they understand. Like, I don't want to mess up my check, so I'm just gonna put them in a headlock and just hold them for a second. But like, Victor, he deserved to get slammed. He deserved to get 2-piece last night for that type of activity.
Yeah, and I hope he understands what happened. And you're the big guy, right? You're the future Hall of Famer. You are the former #1 overall pick, face of the franchise, face of the league. People are gonna come at you, and if you want to be the next Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, then you got to get your shit together and realize that people are going to come and try to knock you off your perch. And you can't let them do that because you're too good, you're too talented. You come from a great organization, San Antonio Spurs. You're coming from arguably one of the greatest teaching coaches of all time in Greg Popovich. Victor, come on now. Understand your career, understand the guys around you, understand you got a good team, but you are that linchpin that makes them go, and you have a chance to really do something special, which I'm hoping you don't because I'm a Knicks fan. And from 1999, you can go to hell. So, whatever. I'm done with that. I just remembered 1999 Spurs over the Knicks. That was Tim Duncan's rookie year.
Yeah.
Screw them. Go Timberwolves. Go Ant Edwards. forget freaking Wemby and all the nonsense. Hey, I still love you, Pop, but forget the rest of you. Hey, so check this out, man. This is big. This is big. This is one of the things that makes people do crazy things. Giannis Antetokounmpo from the Milwaukee Bucks is on the trade block. Milwaukee is actively trading him, shopping him to see what they can get. Now, granted, I know the Knicks were going after him early in the season. Okay, and they may not want to, depending on how this season ends up, and if it doesn't end up in a championship, then I can see them wanting to blow the team up and going after Giannis. However, outside of that, where do you see Giannis going, and where do you see him possibly be? Or, look, how about this? Where do you see him going? And then a different question: where do you see him being most successful based off his skill set?
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You just brought it up a second ago. If you put him with Stephen Curry, oh my God, bro. Oh my God, you put him with Steph? Oh my God, bro. That will be ridiculous. That's all I'm saying. Yes. Yes. You put new age version Shaq with Stephen Curry. Yeah. That might extend Stephen Curry's career another like 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
And once again, Clay will come back. Clay will come back. Because if they get both them dudes, the Splash Brothers, with Giannis, come on, bro. That might be better than for them. For them, that might be better than Kevin Durant because it's not taking threes. It's not taking threes off their plate. It's going to be a dude that clean up all of the rebounds. Well, the majority of the rebounds if they miss. The what 40%, 30% chance they miss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna give you two other teams, if I remember both teams, but one for sure, that I think Giannis can go to that will help them out. And the key thing is you have to have the trade resources to get him because he's under contract. He's not a free agent. Okay, he's not a free agent. You're gonna have to trade for him, so you have to have resources to trade, which is why certain teams are just. Like the Lakers are off the table because unless they value Austin Reeves that much, which they don't, you're not going to get him. However, let's look at if you put Giannis on Detroit. Detroit has talent. They've got talent from top to bottom. Defensive talent, offensive talent. You put Giannis with Cade Cunningham, and if you can somehow keep Asur Thompson, you've got something dangerous. The other team I would say, and we talked about this already before, which I'm surprised you didn't say it, are the Spurs. Because they've got wings galore. And you get Wemby and Giannis. They probably have to give up De'Aaron Fox. You probably have to give up either Stephon Castle or Dylan Harper. But if you keep Stephon Castle or Dylan Harper, you still got, let's say, Castle, Giannis, and Wemby in your starting lineup, or Harper, Giannis, and Wemby in your starting lineup. Get a point guard. Get any point guard. It doesn't matter. Get someone who knows how to distribute. Get Tyus Jones, someone like that who can play defense, knows how to distribute the ball, shoot a three once in a while. And, bro, that's not a team. That's a team you go against OKC, Shay's going to have to put up 50 every game.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I meant to bring it up earlier. Bro, I watched that dude Harper.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Harper legit.
Yes,
like he is legit. He is a hooper. Like when I seen him do a couple times, I'm like, hey, he got it.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
This is my first time like really like focusing, watching them play like that. Cause I'm a casual watcher of the Spurs, but like I'm like, hey, no. I know hoopers.
Who do you remind you of?
I hate to say it like that, but a little bit of Ginobili. Like
Yeah.
a little bit, like
Yeah.
a little bit of Ginobili. Like
Yeah.
he can score.
He can do everything.
A multitude of ways he can score.
And defend.
And like, yes,
he can defend the 2, 3, and the 4.
he is legit. Like in like his body size and stature, he ain't no little dude.
Nope.
He ain't skinny. You not gonna push him around. Like, I was impressed by him yesterday. Like, that's what I seen. I was like, hey, I meant to bring it up earlier when you brought him up earlier. I was like, hey, Harper, they need to keep him. He got a bright future ahead of him. I like, that's one of those dudes that like, hey, like, I seen it because I can hoop. I'm a former basketball player, and I was like, hey, I would pick him. I would pick him on my team. Like, hey, hey, bro, I got next. Come on, you ride with me, bro. Come on, let's go. He gonna get some points.
The Spurs scouts are phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Nick Johnson was number 2 overall pick. I believe he was number 2 overall. So I mean, it's not surprising he's good. Yeah. But there's a lot of number 2s that flopped. So let's keep that in mind, right?
Yeah.
You got Stephon Castle, who was Rookie of the Year. You got Deontay George. They got a bunch of baller type wings on their squad.
Yeah.
And it's like,
oh.
Grief.
So, and the second thing I want to say, who Giannis could go to?
Yeah.
It's gonna sound crazy, but Giannis for Chet over in OKC. That might be crazy with Shy, bro. You know, Shay. Hey, I'm just saying.
Hey, depending how this playoff goes, if Chet has a really good playoff, that would be a 1-for-1 swap, and I would say the advantage going to Milwaukee because Chet's a young ascending player.
I'm just saying.
But that would be really fucked up. Okay, look. If Adam Silver better step in like David Stern did and block the fucking Chris Paul to Los Angeles Lakers trade. Remember he blocked that trade? That's not fair. That's not fair. This would be that. You can't go to Oklahoma City Thunder, who won a championship, and then add in effing Giannis for Chet. Now, granted, and Milwaukee wins that trade, by the way. Milwaukee wins that trade. And I'm like, by the way, it's not Milwaukee winning a championship, by the way. No, it's just that they're getting But I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. But that makes it, I mean, even if the money works, I think Chet's on a max deal, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, bro. I just thought about that when we was talking about it. I was like, bro, who else would, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you just said, Milwaukee was winning that trade because that type of player, you know what I'm saying, ascended because he's younger than Giannis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Milwaukee, he fits in with the demographic of Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though they love Giannis, I'm just saying, if they try to trade Giannis, that might be a good player. You know what I'm saying? To go look for.
Bro, you made me think of another one. Staying in the East, Cleveland. Hold on, stop. Yes, Cleveland.
Cleveland?
Yes. So you're going to keep Donovan Mitchell, right? You trade in James Harden and Mobley. And you add in Donovan Mitchell with Giannis. That's way better than Donovan Mitchell. Way better than Giannis with Chris Middleton.
With Shea?
No, Middleton, you know? Now, of course, Shea obviously is the best option. That's the best one.
Yeah.
Because OKC wins back to back, they'd be like, okay, we're not disrupting our core.
Yeah, I know.
But with a team like Cleveland, like, they're still shooting the shots. I mean, I can go with the Knicks. I mean, if the Knicks don't get past Cleveland, Detroit. They blow it up.
Yeah.
Carnegie Towns, go get Giannis. You know, but
what about Tatum?
No. With Tatum or for Tatum?
No, for Tatum.
So you're in the same. Okay, so you're the second person I heard say keep Brown and ship off Tatum, which the school thought is keep Tatum, ship off Brown. I like your thinking, by the way, because I'm a Brown fan.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Oh my God. Wemby Brown. That would be even better. I would say Wemby Brown over Wemby. Excuse me, not Wemby Brown.
Giannis. Yeah, he's all right.
Giannis Brown over Giannis Mitchell.
Because Brown and Tatum got similar type of games. You know what I'm saying? They got.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Like they got, to me, to my perception, like they got catch and shoot, drive. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Type of games. Brown and Giannis has more of a power dunker out in the open court type of game.
Yeah.
Brown can play an open court type of game. And like up and moving. And like Brown, like you just mentioned, like I just said, Brown's he can cut to the to the hole, and he can shoot. He can do both.
Right.
But like Giannis is more like in the post, where Tatum wants to float around the 3-point line and be a guard.
Yeah.
So it's like Giannis is more power. So it's like a contrast versus, you know, I feel like Brown and Tatum kind of do the same thing versus a yin and yang.
Oh yeah, no, I agree, and I like it too. I would like to always pair the big with the wing, because it's just a better balance. You can play a 2-man game. It's hard for, I think, Tatum and Brown to play a 2-man game, because when you're doing your switch, it's the same type of guy. You're not getting an advantage like when you're doing a center guard. Like when it's Wemby and De'Aaron Fox, you can find your switch that's going to give you your advantage, right? I'm gonna get a guard on Wemby, or I'm gonna get a setter on De'Aaron Fox, and I'm gonna blow by him, or I'm gonna back him down. So I'm with you. I think with Giannis and either Brown or Tatum, I mean, I like the dynamic between Giannis and Tatum together, but you can't have two guys that are always hurt, right? You gotta have one guy that's not hurt and one guy that's not hurt. And
exactly.
And I think Brown and Giannis work well. And I think if you trade Giannis for Tatum, and I wouldn't have said this last year, I think Boston gets something back on top of that. Because Tatum came back and he did have a great... Granted, Boston lost, but Tatum still had a great series. So coming off an injury, I think you trade Tatum for Giannis, you can do it straight up for money. But I think Milwaukee owes something to Boston, because Tatum's the high price. He's younger too. He's younger also, and his style of game translates better to when he's older, because Tatum's game's not required on athleticism, while Giannis is definitely an athleticism. If he can't drive past the first guy, he's not backing a guy down. Not a guy. He's not backing down Jalen Duren. He's not backing down Andre Drummond, right? He can back down smaller guys, guards.
But to that credit, moving forward in the NBA, there's not too many like Andre Drummonds coming up behind him.
Very true.
There's a lot of skinny young NBA players coming up, like those big, like NBA is kind of the big guys are the guards now.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah. Kind of Jalen Johnson there in Atlanta. Yeah, guys like that. You got your Brandon Ingrams and Scotty Barnes, big wings
Victor.
Almost. Victor, the ultimate wing basically. Right? Yeah, crazy and shit. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I mean, man, but where's Giannis gonna go? Last point I'm gonna make. I'm interested where Giannis is gonna go, because wherever he lands, in the East or the West, is going to dictate how every other team is going to operate. Because if he lands in the West, teams are going to start making changes on how to deal with Giannis being in the West or the East, respectively.
Yep, most definitely. He's one of those like shifting of the tide type of players. Like wherever he goes, teams are gonna have to adjust.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like how Shaq was back in the day, where like Shaq what required us this conference to have each team got to have 4 or 5 big men just to throw at Shaq for fouls.
Mm-hmm.
And that was crazy in itself. Like to even think about that back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I am excited to see where Giannis goes. I'm hoping to see active saying NBA off season as we progress into the postseason. So, but man, I appreciate everybody tuning in this week to the PlayAction Podcast. Please continue to like, comment, subscribe to all the social media platforms that we own. And we'll see y'all again next week. We'll holler at y'all. Appreciate it. Peace.
Welcome to the show where the game comes alive. Breaking down the plays, we keep the spirit high. From the field to the mic with passion and flair. It's the PlayAction Podcast, your ultimate fanfare.
It's all some more fanfare.